Hello, welcome to my channel. This is the Ask Shuffle Read, and if you just came from my other video where I explained how this is going to work, welcome back. We're going to go ahead and start. But first of all, I'll explain a little bit to those that have not watched that video, so bear with me. So what you're going to be needing is you're going to be needing a notebook and a pen. And you're going to ask your own question. This reading is a personal reading for you, okay? Just make sure when you're doing this that you be honest and truthful with yourself, okay? On what you're seeing and what your answer is at the end of the reading that you're doing for yourself. Don't work it into what you want, what you want to hear, okay? Because then what's the point? Then what's the point of asking your question? You know, really, honestly, what's the point of asking your question if you're not going to trust the cards? You know, that sounds mean, but it's the truth. It's the truth. So, you know, be honest with yourself. You know, because not all negative or stuff that you don't want to hear is bad for your situation. It's just showing you what you need to learn or what you need to do differently. Okay, so be honest with yourself in your answer. So what I'm going to be doing, we're going to be doing a past, present, and future. We're going to be pulling 3 cards. So you're going to be needing, on your paper, you're going to need to make 3 squares, we'll say, 3 squares, numbered 1 through 5 on each one. Write your question on top of your paper, and make sure it's not in a yes or no form, okay? So you could say, you know, what can I do? How can I do it? When should I do it? Or where am I going with this? You know, da 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 da, whatever your question is, like that. Don't make it a yes or no answer. The cards tell a story, okay? Cards tell a story. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the intention into the cards as I'm shuffling them for YouTube Collective, and as you're thinking of your question. And also, if you're questioning me right now, is how can I ask my own question? And we're all going to be asking different questions, but how are the answers going to be? How are these 3 cards going to tell the answers to everyone's question? Everybody has a different meaning to the symbols on these cards. We're going to be using your intuition on this. So it's you know what? Well, I'll explain that to you as soon as we do this. So I want you get your question, write it down on your paper as I'm shuffling the cards, and you know, you can close your eyes as well. You know, try to clear your mind as well as I'm doing this. All right. Reading for Ask Shuffle Read Collective YouTube video, Ask Shuffle Read. Show us 3 cards. Show us the 3 cards in the past, present, and future. The past, present, and future. 3 cards for those that are watching this video to answer their question. What are the 3 cards that will help all in answering their question? Alright, so let's get going. Shuffled, I'm cutting, and let's start pulling. Alright, so this is, put on your paper your first card, right? First card past, 1 through 5. If you do not see 5 things that pop out at you right away, then just use what you see. If you only see one thing that you're really interested in, that really pops out at you, just use one thing. You don't have to do 5 things. Okay? Alright, so for your first card is a number 8. It says teacher. And it says learning a new path. Now this is from your future. From your past. I'm sorry, your past card. Now I want you to take a look at this card. And also, if this card isn't showing up too clearly, when I go to edit it, I'll put it up in one of the corners for you so you can see this card much better. But first of all, first thing I want you to do, look at this card. What do you see? What's the very first thing that pops out at you? Okay? Pause the video, of course. And then what's the second thing, the third thing, the fourth thing, the fifth thing? Again, if you only get one or two things, that's fine. That's fine. Okay? So I'm going to talk about this card a little bit here. Alright? And I'm going to tell you what I see. Okay? What pops out. Well, not pops out at me, but I'm just going to talk about this card a little bit, okay? Alright. So when I see this card, what do I notice? The first thing I noticed was her pretty smile. She's a very sincere smile on her face. Sincere smile. So that's what I would write. I would write down on number 1 is a sincere smile. I'd look at any, or did you notice? Perhaps you noticed this sunburst down here. This sunburst down here. The sunburst. Or perhaps you see it as a book. Is this a book? Shining golden light out of its pages. Is this a book here? Write book down. Write down things that you, first 5 things that you see. Did you notice the word teacher on the top? Perhaps you saw the number 8. Did any of these words pop out at you? Learning a new path. Learning a new path. Did you notice the color of their clothes, perhaps, stuck out at you? Did you notice his blue shirt and her brownish... Oh, she's not... Where did I get brown from, I wonder? A lot of brown hair. She has a white shirt, the white light. A lot of golden and white light in this card, on this card. Say so. You've got your 5 things written down. Now what you need to do on those 5 things that you wrote down, I want you to look at them. And let's just say, like I said, the first thing that I noticed was her bright, sunshiny smile, her sincere smile. So I would have wrote down for number 1, sincere smile, and then the meaning. What does a sincere smile mean to you? And write that down, okay? You can write sincere smile equals. Sincere smile means love, joy, happiness to me. Alright? So you're going to do that. So go ahead and do that with your 5 things. Write down the first 5 things you noticed and then what it represents to you. Like perhaps blue. Blue is for communication. White is for purity. Golden, these golden pages. The book of life. Book of life. Maybe to some of you it means the Bible. The golden light. Pages in a book. What do pages in a book mean to you? Learning? Are you learning? The word teacher is up here. What does the word teacher mean to you? Maybe you notice the number 8. 8 for infinity, right? Infinity. Maybe 8. Maybe you're thinking 8 years. Maybe you're thinking 8 years. 8th grade. August, the month of August. Is your birth date an 8? January 8th, February 8th, so on, so on. What does that mean? What does that mean to you? If you notice the number 8 here, write it down on your paper what the number 8 means, okay? So let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and pull the second card here, okay? Now that was from your past, okay? This is from your past. So you've got your 5 things you first saw and then what those 5 things mean. Now you can do the next step with the past card, or you can wait till the end. If you want to do it now, then what you're going to do is you're going to take those words. You're going to take these words over that the sincere smile equals happiness, joyfulness, and then your other things, blue, communication. So I have communication and joyfulness from my past, whatever your question may be. So are you bringing communication and a sincere smile and gratitude from your past? Are you carrying that into the now, into the present? So you need, because you're going to be making a story out of this, so you have to kind of work through it, something like that, okay? So we're going to go to the present time now. I also want to mention on this card too, before I go for any further, they're looking straight at you. Pay attention to how the people or the animals, whatever it is, what direction they're facing, okay? To your left is always the past, and to your right is to the future, and straight on means business, you know what I mean? Looking straight on is business, Strong message, okay? So let's go into the present time now. Present time, we have the family tree showing up. Expansion and legacy are the words on the card. The number on the card is a 14. Okay? You can add that together. It can be a 14 or a 5. Alright? So I'm going to flip it around. There's a lot of detail on this card, so I will be putting it up in the corner for you. So do the same thing. So do the same thing as we just did for the past, for the present time. Study this card. Don't study it too long. Take the first 5 things that pop out at you. Okay? You can pause it here, but I'm going to keep going and I'm going to talk about what I see in this card. Point some things out to you. Alright? So yeah, I will put the card in the corner so I can look at this card here. Alright. Can't really. Alright. Oh, I see. It's a hammock. A hammock. There's a baby in a hammock on the branches of the tree. This is the family tree. Did you see the baby in the hammock? Yeah, that could be a fresh start, new beginnings, right? A new generation. A new generation. A fresh start, a new generation. Fresh start. Baby in a hammock. What's that mean to you? It's yellow. The hammock is yellow. Delightful, joyful, sunshining brightness, newness, right? Did you notice the whole family is here? You have the grandparents. You have ancestors in this tree. On this card, you have ancestors. You have a wife, a husband, and 2 kids, and a baby. Look at the mother down here. The mother in the white for purity, right? Angelic type. You can even see it as an angel here as well. Picking the flowers. She's picking flowers. What does picking flowers? Did you notice that? Picking flowers. What does picking flowers mean to you? Or a field of flowers. She's in a field of flowers. She's in the gardens. Is this the Empress? Is this Empress power? Is this a goddess energy? Remember, this is the energy. This is you at this time. Is the family tree. It's representing you. There's lots of roots. A lot of these tree roots. There's a lot of roots down here. What are the roots? What do roots of a tree mean to you? Anchoring, being grounded, bringing in nutrients, bringing up nutrients to make you bloom, flourish, and grow. Growth. This card could also mean growth for you. When you look at this card, did you notice? Did you notice this ring? There's a ring on this card, like an orb of light. Do you see this? Where is it? Do you see this here? That yellow light going all around like it's a big orb. This is the present. Are you dreaming? Are you dreaming? Possibly, are you dreaming of having a big family? Or maybe, maybe there's a reunion coming up. Maybe someone in your, perhaps someone passed away. Could this be why this lady is here? Looking angelic, picking flowers. Grandparents, ancestors are towards the back of the card. The husband and the boys are leaning up against the back of this tree, climbing a tree. See, the little boys look like they've been climbing the tree. Did you notice that? What does climbing a tree mean to you? Does it mean memories of the fun times, fun gatherings, picnics, summertime? Now again, find those 5 things, write down what it means to you, okay? And then go ahead and put those words into a sentence. Kind of, collaborate it. So the things that you saw on the past collaborates and goes into and furthers. This will further your story, okay? This is the beginning of your story, the middle of your story. You're going to be making a story. Remember, this is like creative writing. You're going to be making a story out of it. So then your final card for the present time, for the future, or for the near future, or what can you look forward to? How is your past and your present time now going to affect the future? However you're going to word this, that's up to you. You don't have to choose any one of those things that I just said. Just know that it's the past, the present, and the future. Because this is your reading. You are doing the reading, okay? So I'm just going to pull this card here, and it says, letting go of urgency. Surrender. Freedom from time constraints. Freedom from time constraints. Expansion, legacy, family. Learning a new path. Learning a new path. Ancestry, family tree. Surrender the freedom from constraints. Card is number 19, which turns into a 10. right? 10s are for completion. 1 and 0 is 1. 1 is for a new beginning. Learning a new path from your past. Something from your past is coming in for you to learn for this new path here. For your legacy from the family communications. Alright, so let's look at the card. I mean, you've been looking at the cards. You got your 5 things written down. Alright, so what I notice on this card, there's a lot of clocks. Lots of clocks. It's time. It's kind of like the Wheel of Fortune in the tarot cards. The Wheel of Fortune. Tick, 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 tick. Everything just keeps going and going and going, right? Everything keeps going and going and going. That's what family lineage, right? Family lineage, family tree. Ancestors, new births. Family's always expanding, right? Memories. So there's a lot of clocks on here. Look, did you notice any of the times that were on the clocks? Do any of these times that's on the clocks, did you notice the time on any of these clocks? Let's see, we have, looks like maybe 6 o'clock. Looks like maybe 6 o'clock on this one here. Ten to 2. We've got 10 to 2 over here. 10 to 2. 20 after 2. Lots of 2s. Does a 2 mean anything to you? Did you write down, well, I don't know how, does 2 o'clock mean anything to you? Or does the number 2 mean anything to you? 2 means balance. Okay? Companionship. Balance. Working with negative and positive. Evening yourself out. Right? Being grounded. The tree. All these roots. Grounding. Got a green door. Does a green mean it? What does green mean to you? Did you notice the green door? What did you write? What green is for healing. Green is for nature. Health. Walking out the door. Walking out the door. Time constraints. It's walking out the door. All different times on these clocks. What does walking out the door mean to you? He has a stack of papers here. He has a computer or a bulletin board full of sticky notes. He's walking out the door. It seems like it's 2 o'clock. Is this his lunchtime? Or is this shift over and he's walking out the door, he's going home and just leaving all the work behind? Leaving stuff behind and going fresh, going for a new start. To be healthy in this green. To get out in nature and nurture yourself again by walking out the door and leaving all this time constraints, everything that's holding you back. Right, so there's many scenarios on this card. So, and here's the tree. Look, here's the roots. Look at that. Here's all these roots from this tree, from the tree. Remember? It's anchoring, it's grounding, it's giving you nutrients, it's nurturing you, the earth. Here's all these roots. Here's all the roots. The roots are spreading out, they're growing, right? You're going to be sprouting new beginnings. New beginnings with this baby here. There's someone is coming in to teach. There's a teacher here. Surrender, freedom from time constraints. Number 17, of course, you got the calendar here. Got the calendar here and the number 17. Number 17, add the 1 and the 7 together, you get an 8. The teacher. Number 8, learning a new path. Taking all the lessons from the past, taking the lessons you learned from the past. Remembering the legacy and the expansion of things that you've learned and what you're going through right now. Absorb roots, absorb everything you can right now. So you can go ahead and you can start this new path, right? You can go out the door and you can be an entrepreneur possibly, right? Start fresh, start fresh. Letting go of urgency, letting go of the urgency. Letting go of the urgency, trying to be something that you may not feel as though you are at this time. Let go of it. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. Take advice or help from an expansion of your family tree, your family legacy. If you do any ancestry work, you'll see what did they do, what jobs did your ancestors have. And go ahead and learn that new path, and take what you've learned from the past, from your ancestors. And let go of that urgency to have to be and rush somewhere. You know, life is short, as they say, right? All these clocks. There's 20 minutes between the two of these clocks. Green. Again, you got green for health, healing, nature. Okay, those are just some words, some things that I've seen on these cards, but now what you have to do is you have to take the 5 things that you saw, the meanings of that on each one of these, and write it into a story, and this is going to bring you your answer. It takes a lot of work. It might be a lot of work. Are you going to let go of that urgency to find your answer to your question? Letting go? You're going to let go of that urgency to know your answer right away? I mean, if we all got our answers right away, what's our purpose then? If we know our answer right away, if we haven't learned and listened, paused and thought about anything, if it just came to us like that, I think that would be kind of boring. But that's just my thoughts. Yeah. So surrender the time constraints on finding your answer here. And go ahead and write